She got into one accident and another accident and multiple tickets, and y'all didn't stop her.
Eventually turning herself in to police. She's facing an aggravated murder charge.
But we just learned she should never have been driving by herself in the first place.
It's concerning to me the number of people that we see that continue to drive and operate a vehicle when their privileges have been suspended.
Even though she admitted to hitting and killing a 12-year-old with her car and then bragging on social media about continuing to drive, we are learning Starlisha Lewis was never issued a valid driver's license to begin with.
So we brought our story to the prosecutor's office, and investigators were able to prove that she's been driving without a license and driving recklessly. News 5's Megan Hickey has been following this story for weeks now. Megan, what is the latest?
Well, Amir's family is asking, what does it take to keep this woman from driving, terrified to hear that she's put other families in danger. It's been 1 month.
I try to get him to breathe. Breathe, Amir. Breathe, Amir, breathe.
Since I first talked to Amir Mitchell's grieving mother, Nevada Clark. Horrified to see that the woman charged with hitting and killing her 12-year-old boy was posting about driving and getting into accidents while out on bond for aggravated vehicular homicide. And what's worse, we discovered she's never had a valid driver's license. 19-year-old Starlisha Lewis wouldn't even look at me.
You've been driving while you're out on bond?
When I gave her the opportunity to explain herself.
Have you been posting about it on social media?
So I forwarded the posts to the Cuyahoga County Prosecutor's Office. And since then, prosecutors were able to prove that Lewis was not only driving without ever having a license, but she's been driving recklessly. Pulled over on 3 separate occasions and arrested twice since Amir's death. First by Willoughby Hills Police, where she was speeding and even charged with giving a fake name. Then by Cleveland Police in the same month. Then again in December by Lyndhurst Police for blowing a red light. Mayfield Police even towed her car. But unbelievably, this whole time, Lewis's bond was never revoked and she kept driving.
They first ran her name and her driver's license saying that she was out on bond for vehicular homicide. She should have been arrested then.
But that's not the end of it. According to records, it wasn't until January that the Ohio Bureau of Motor Vehicles officially suspended her temporary permit. And still, Lewis kept driving. According to this accident report, she got into an accident on March 13th, which is when she posted these photos on Instagram for her hundreds of followers to see. Amir's family still doesn't understand why she wasn't stopped.
The system is a wreck at this point in my eyes.
Today, prosecutors made a motion to revoke her bond, but the judge opted for GPS monitoring instead. Clark says it's something, and it's better than seeing her on the streets.
Keep her in the house, keep her off the streets, keep our kids safe at this point. Because that's what it's about. It's about our safety, because her behind the wheel of a car is dangerous.
Now, the terms of Lewis's bond have now been specifically updated to say that she cannot drive. Amir's family thought that should have gone without saying, since she's never had a driver's license. In the studio, Megan Hickey, News 5.